Alright, welcome to the world's most scuffed guide. This guide is if you are a no save and quit runner, and you too would like access to the glory that is debug mode. Now, FX has a really good guide for any percent online. You could go look at that and understand how to do the debug setup. But there are certain peculiarities that he is going to do in that run because it's any percent. He is trying to do that abiding to the 80% rule set as fast as possible. We're not bound by those restrictions. That gives us one key advantage, and it means that I'm allowed to convey to you what is actually required and what isn't required. To that end, we can kick into this guide pretty simply. First thing you need to do is just start up a new file as you would any other day of the week. No big deal. This setup is going to use all 3 save slots, so if you have save slots you want to keep, pick a different file. And this does work best on Wii U because you can make a save state and that kind of preserves everything. Cool. Right, so to enable ACE and debug mode by extension, we need to do some renaming here. So first of all, tap select 3 times so that you can rename your characters. 1, 2, 3. And then we rename our characters. So we rename them to basically ARM commands that will trigger once we execute ACE. So these commands are underscore, lowercase l, that curly bracket thing, and R. So that's the first name. Underscore, lowercase l, left bracket, right bracket, I don't know what the fuck it is. Well, small letter R. Great. We also need to rename Garrett. He's got the best name of all. You do this little less than symbol, you do the at symbol, uppercase F and lowercase u. I really like this one because it's like FU Garrett, right? There's like an arrow pointing to Garrett. It's beautiful. I love it. Anyway, so less than symbol at uppercase FU, and then finally we have to do Ivan. Ivan has a uninteresting name. Colon, exclamation point, at, just at, yeah. And then lowercase z. Where's lowercase z? Over here. So those are the 3 names that we actually need. Now, for ACE, we want to minimize the probability that something can go wrong. ACE can be a little bit unpredictable. Sometimes it will hit items in your inventory and things will all go awry. So we want to make things as controlled as possible. To that end, we don't want to do any fancy renaming of Mia. It's actually just best if you rename her M. I believe Mia is fine. I don't think the I and the A contribute anything, but just for safety, we'll rename her to M. Do not rename Felix, Jenna, or Sheba. I'm sure it's fine, but again, this is about minimizing the probability that something goes wrong. So, to that end, rename them as such. Great. Now you have to go through the intro. Super important that we're not taking any experience here. We have very precisely controlled level ups for Isaac, so we need to be very, very careful we don't do that. Let's just speed through the intro real quick. Blah, 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 blah. Change text speed too fast, and away we go. So again, this is just going to be any other intro, no big deal. I'm actually going to put debug mode on just so I can skip through these cutscenes a little bit. So how was your day? Hope you're doing well. This guy's having a bad day. Yeah, like literally we just have to go through the intro. But there is a small trick that we can do near the end that just simplifies everything. So get through all this crap. Just detail ourselves through this. Just gonna flee from this as well. Okay, making some progress. Oh, that's not progress, this is. Alright, so we get through the intro. Yay, we did it. Doesn't matter what happens in Soros Minardi, just let it roll, just whatever. Die as quickly as you can. Yay! Okay, 3 years later, again, nothing interesting is going to happen here. Just skip through it as best you can. But there are a couple important things in Sol Sanctum that we need to worry about. Alright, we are free. We're going to go get Kraden. Again, not so much that we need to worry about. Get past the Taurus Minardi, get past Kraden. But there are a few things in Sol Sanctum, so we'll get to those in a minute. Blah 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 blah. Right, we're free. Get past this guy. Manage to get past them, get to Sol Sanctum. Now, normally when we do any percent no save and quit, we will be doing the run through Sol Sanctum and flee from everything strat. But us save and quit runners have had a little trick for a long time, and that is you can basically skip straight to the end of Sol Sanctum. That's the first thing I want to show you. There's a fast way to do it if you do it from this position, but it's just easier to do it from here. You have 18 PP, just use hotkey move, hotkey retreat, use it a bunch of times to get below 6, go into retreat mode. Notice we're at this column, it's the 4th column on the left. The one with the door just on the right there. Okay. Retreat mode, save the game into the 3rd slot. Slots matter. If you do save it in the 2nd or 1st slot, it's fine. Just try and adhere to the slot order eventually, because the slot order will matter, as insofar as I'm referring them to you. So as long as you can keep up with me, that's fine. Anyway, save the game. Hard reset. Really important, it's a hard reset, not a soft reset. Soft resets will not work. Hard reset, load into Sol Sanctum. Damn it, debug mode. What is going on? Oh, God. My script. Oh yeah, because script turn off debug mode. Of course it would. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I changed the way in which I do my debug stuff specifically to get around these headaches, but apparently that's annoying. Anyway, sorry. So we go into retreat mode in that particular position. Save the game. Hard reset. Load in. Ta-da! And now you just hold up. Just nothing else but up. And eventually, boom, you're at the end of Sol Sanctum. And 99 times out of 100, you will skip this encounter, but we've fiddled around in the intro a little too much. But again, it absolutely does not matter. Not in the slightest. Just don't take the encounter. So do this, this is fine. Okay. The first important thing, or the second important thing is coming up. So you could just do Sol Sanctum normally. Fine, but your choice. You could just do that retreat walk. This here, however, you must do it. My guide is going to assume that you're going to do this. The Ace guide does not assume you're going to do this, and therefore they have to do some battle mode shenanigans, and don't worry about it. What I want you to do is I want you to fail the puzzle. I want you to push the statue into place. So that's going to trigger this. Kraden's going to go, oh shit! Fine, whatever. You're going to get scolded. Okay, cool. Yada 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 yada. Come on, skip. So Kraden gives you a tutorial. You feel dumb for doing it, but what it's actually done is it's turned on this flag right here. This one. That particular one. Before activating the cutscene, it was a 0. With this flagged as a 1, it's going to make a wall. It's going to make a particular tile turn into a wall, and we're going to extensively make use of that wall. There are other ways to turn the wall solid. That's the any percent guide does that. We're going to use this because we can. So yeah, trigger that cutscene, and then run away and do this normally. So there's no drama here. Just do whatever. And yeah, that's basically it. Now we just need to complete the dungeon as normal. Go through, do the thing. Yay, we did it. So again, you do want to go through all this shit because it's going to set a bunch of story flags as well. We just added that extra story flag because that extra story flag is going to be really convenient. Go through. Okay, we're gonna do this. Again, like this is just all normal stuff. We're just getting the elemental stars, no big deal. Don't stress. Kraden looks like a stick, yeah, we know. Boom. Cutscene, 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 cutscene. Okay, and then I'm just going to do this because I can. You can just jump over as normal, doesn't really matter. Again, I'm cheating, but that's because I'm trying to do this quickly. Alright, now we're out. Yay, we did it. Just get out of here as fast as possible. Do this. Get through all this mumbo jumbo. And now we're out. Now you can save and quit here if you like. I am going to recommend that we do that immediately before bandits, but that's your choice. But this will conclude the first part of the video. We're free, we're out of Vale. And yeah, we'll see you in the next part.